There's no victim, and the police that you paid for.
Mandrake.com. It's honey. It's cinnamon. It's phyllo dough.
Milalnika. Tenexarowelnika.
And it's famous, but not too famous to be on the Ridley Report. It is George's famous baklava, created by an agorist, shipped to you anywhere in the U.S. Mandrake.com.
New Hampshire State Police reportedly investigating the state's child protective bureaucracy after they seized a baby. Charges dismissed in the beach bonfire case.
How are you preventing him from
They're protecting and serving their job.
A decision on the part of Keene authorities not to jail this woman despite a bench warrant. Is a pattern of restraint beginning to break out in New Hampshire government circles? All of the cases above involved New Hampshire liberty activists in late 2010. I haven't exactly been looking for cases like this. They just seem to land in front of me. And these are just the ones I can think of off the top of my head. There's also the case of this woman, Michelle Seven of Dublin. She's a liberty activist who had police called to her house on a domestic dispute complaint. She reports they handled themselves largely with restraint. Appropriately. There's something else all four of these cases have in common. They occurred after the November 2010 elections. Is it possible that the small L Libertarians' robust gains in the State House have already led to a change in behavior on the part of authorities? It's hard for any of us to ignore, and almost impossible to overstate, the electoral sea change that happened in New Hampshire this year.
It's Mount Vernon, Lyme-Borough, New Boston, Temple, and Welton.
One of the Free Staters' lawyers is now Speaker of the House. The House Majority Leader is D.J. Betancourt, a man I once traveled an hour to hold a sign for. In fact, the entire House leadership consists of individuals rated B+ or better by the New Hampshire Liberty Alliance. Those are just the changes that occurred after the election. I'm sure that some of these recent, relatively positive incidents are just coincidences, that the authorities would be doing these things anyway. But I bet not all of them are. When a movement holds 16 legislative seats and can claim 35 hardcore allies in that same legislature, enforcers tend to avoid running roughshod over it, and the best of them will stop and listen to what it has to say. Keep an eye on the tail end of Ridley Reports. For the latest updates on this trend, I'll let you know if it seems to be continuing or waning.
This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by
Mandrake.com.